show that much ability on the offensive side of the ball to get anything done.
For those of you just hopping on, 15 seconds ago here in the first quarter, Springdale with the football and inside the Storms Orthodontics red zone. Dogs have dominated the first quarter here. Drew and I will recap that when we come back. We've played one quarter of football here at Gerald Williams Bulldogs Stadium. Our score, Farmington 0, Springdale 0. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
At America's Car Mart, our purpose is providing customers peace of mind with quality vehicles to keep you on the road. And right now, we're kicking off 2021 with a huge sale, the New Year's sale. Drive away today for as low as $199 down on select vehicles. Ask about the New Year's sale or start your approval online right now. No matter where you are on your car buying journey, we're here for you, keeping you on the road. America's Car Mart.
For over 20 years, Community Clinic has served Washington County with quality and affordable health care. With 3 wellness centers in Springdale, located at Jones, George, and Elmdale Elementary, our services include primary care, pediatrics, prenatal, behavioral health.
As we start the second quarter, Springdale has the football. 4th down, 3 ball at the 13-yard line. And for those, again, who are just hopping on, Drew Barrett joining us for the 2021 broadcast here on the Bulldog Sports Network. Glad to have him along. Works for ESPN Arkansas.
And
Drew, you first quarter,
Clinic has served
Springdale,
Washington County
despite what has happened in the first 2 games, looks pretty good tonight.
They do look really good. I mean, besides a mental mistake and fumble by Landon there on that first drive, besides another kind of mental mistake by Landon of trying to force something on the sidelines there to throw the interception. He's been playing great. The Springdale offense has been playing great defense. I mean,
lights out.
Amazing. And I don't even know if that's a good enough word to use.
4th down, 3. Landon's in the shotgun. 4 wide receiver set. Ronnie Stillwell, the running back. Landon under the blitz. Now has a man open. Ball caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Springdale.
And Elmdale Elementary.
Great play. Landon looks like it's starting to really look like an old pro back there. And great job up front of giving him the time and the protection. He's looking good, and he's got the aim and accuracy down tonight.
So that we can help your family.
13-yard touchdown pass from Landon Phipps to Davon Sparks. Welcome back, Davon. His first touchdown of the year. Springdale goes up 6-0. That's a gutsy call there against the blitz.
Against the blitz and on a 4th down. Great job.
Chris Cortez in to try the extra point. Kane Pinto the holder.
Elementary. Our services include primary care, pediatrics, prenatal.
Chris had 2 big catches on that drive, contributing to the 7 points. Now he'll try and add
we offer services
the extra point,
Spanish,
and it's good. So our new score,
we can help your
with 11:55 to go in the half, Springdale 7, Farmington nothing. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network. On the counter, find a hole. Garrett inside the 5, touchdown, Springdale. Shot good!
Wide open Trey Smith, touchdown, Har-BER Wildcats!
$11:55 to go here in the first half. 7-0 our score. Springdale capitalizing on a raucous defense here in the first half. They go 5 plays, 53 yards. And the touchdown, the last 13 coming from from Landon Phipps to Davon Sparks. Davon making his first start of the year, was out with a bit of an injury issue first couple of weeks, and welcome back, Davon.
Yeah, way to make your presence known as your first game back, and it's a great way to get your 2021 season going.
Luis Flores has it teed up, back deep. Justin Logue for Farmington. And I got to be honest, I think Farmington came in here thinking this is going to be a cakewalk.
Oh, they really did. They looked at those box scores like everybody else and thought, hey, we've been playing well. Our offense has been rolling. It's going to be good.
This is DeVault. He's going to be taken down at about the 36-yard line. So Springdale off to a nice start here, especially defensively, where they have given up negative 11 yards on 9 plays. That is certainly old-style Red Dog defense.
Oh, yeah. It's starting up front. We've seen a lot of different blitz looks out of both the linebackers and secondary. I'm expecting them to keep the pressure on and really try to get the sophomore quarterback who's only making his 3rd start.
They've gotten after Cameron Van Zant to this point, sacked him a couple times, pressured him even more, And now it's first down, 10 ball to 36. They'll give to Elsick. He's got room off the left side, 45-yard line, 50. He'll be into Springdale territory. This is by far the biggest gainer of the night for Farmington.
Yeah, Farmington might now just be back to 0 yards total offense, but, I mean, good run by them and probably the best play their offensive line has done all game.
22 yards on the pickup, and now we've got flags down. I think that's going to go against Farmington.
Yeah, it looks like big number 52 pulling guard there. Left a little early.
So that'll back them up. It'll be first down and 15. False start is the call. Elsick last year in this game, 124 yards. He really carved up Springdale, especially late in that ball game as Springdale was trying to come back. A 14-7 loss at Farmington. All-conference running back, all-state running back last year for the Cardinals. First down, 15. This is Elsick again, and Springdale's there to meet him. He's going to get a couple ahead to about the 46-yard line. We'll give him about 2 on the play. It's going to bring up second down. Middle of that Springdale defense doing a nice job.
Yeah, they are. They are stuffing holes, and they're basically telling Farmington, hey, if you're going to want to run it, you ain't getting it through the A gap, you're not getting it through the B, and heck, you ain't getting it through the C. You're going to have to go outside.
Yeah, they gave him nothing on the play, so it'll be second down, 15. Clock running, 11 minutes to go here in the half. Springdale up by 7. Van Zandt on the play fake. Got a man down the middle. Springdale nearly picks it off, and we've got heavy contact in the secondary. Eduardo Hernandez nearly with the interception. I'll tell you what, they've gotten to Cameron Van Zandt, and he is certainly feeling that pressure. He may not see ghosts yet, but he's starting to feel pressure.
Oh, he is. He tried to hook up with Devontae Donovan there on the outside, and just like I talked about earlier with Landon, how he was doing a good job letting the play develop, Van Zandt just basically doesn't have enough time, and he's staring him down. That's why you're able to see the safety read his eyes and really crash that play.
So third down, 15. Springdale looking to get that 3 and out again. Van Zandt in trouble. Now running. Throws it long high. Nearly intercepted again. Zamarian Manuel on the far side. And Springdale going to force a punt again.
Yeah, great job by Springdale. Another 3 and out. But, man, I bet that young man wants that one back. Hit him right there in the hand. Just got to pull it in.
Springdale's gotten their hands on the football the last 2 pass plays, and that's what you want to see if you're Springdale. That means you're starting to confuse Cameron Van Zandt.
And everything's starting to come together. All those mistakes that we saw week 1 and week 2, they're finally getting ironed out, getting pressed out of this Springdale defense, and you're seeing what a clean, nice, smooth defense looks like.
Elsick back to punt. Ricardo Gonzalez has his heels on the 12-yard line. Elsick got off a 33-yarder the last time. Snap's good. Elsick gets the punt away. This one going to hit at the 20. Ricardo's going to let it go. Probably a wise decision.
Yeah, probably.
And that ball's going to roll dead at the 2. So a nice punt there by Farmington. And Springdale's going to get the ball deep in their own territory. And this is just one of those areas where you really you can't have any mistakes.
Yeah, we cannot have any of the mistakes. Can't have one of those mental mistakes that we saw in the first quarter. Basically, at this point, you see what you can do on defense. You're basically telling yourself, these guys, they can't hang with us on this side of the ball. On offense, they can't hang with us either right now. We just got to be smart. We can't overthink things. We can't try to force stuff. We can't, basically be trying to get what are they at? The 3-yard
line, yeah.
We don't need 97 in one play, guys.
That's right.
We can methodically and slowly move our way down the field playing smart football, playing mistake-free football. And honestly, 97-yard run, yeah, that'd be great. But I think the coaching staff and this fan base wants to see that methodical, slow, and confident type of drive.
Kane Pinto going to go under center. They're going to go power I, and we're going to get a timeout. Looks like Springdale's going to call it. 10:34 to go here in the half. Springdale up 7-0. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
The Springdale Chamber of Commerce is among the top 1% of chambers in the nation to be honored with a 5-star rating by the U.S. Chamber of Commerce. We work each day to make our members more profitable through programming and events that strengthen our economy, help to create jobs for a growing population, and support the needs of a diverse community. We make Springdale a better place to live. Learn more about the Chamber and Springdale by visiting our website, springdale.com.
Accidents are never planned. But no matter how small, every emergency that involves a child is a big deal. It's everything. That's why we're here.
We go here first quarter. Springdale with the football, resting at the 3-yard line. Springdale's dominated the football game. 17 plays, 99 yards. If not for 2 turnovers, this game could be a 3-score game.
Yeah, I joked around with you during one of the commercials, man. You know, the way that Springdale's playing, you're like, all right, 7, yeah, let's go and get 20 or more. Let's get the running clock. Let's beat traffic of every other high school, and hopefully they can continue to start doing that.
Kane Pinto goes under center. Power eye set, Landon Phipps, the running back. They'll give to Landon straight ahead. Landon, it's not going to get much. Well, boy, he's going to fight his way out. Maybe 2 yards. Met in the backfield at the goal line. Made something out of nothing. It'll wind up being about a 2-yard gain. It'll bring up 2nd down and 8. And I don't think Springdale's in any hurry here, so getting a couple yards on 1st down isn't necessarily a bad thing.
Yeah, and great effort there by Landon. Could have basically gotten hit, stopped. He said, no, I'm right here on the goal line, not going to risk it.
2nd down, and now we've got flags.
They are doing a great job of confusing this Farmington front on the defensive side, because that's the second I know of called.
Could have been more.
Could have been about 6. They've been flirting with that neutral zone all night. Keep mixing that snap count up.
We'll bring up 2nd down 3. Ball at the 10-yard line, the line to make the 13. Pinto to Phipps. Landon trying to bounce outside, and he's going to get maybe 2 on the carry. It's going to bring up about 3rd and 1.5 yards.
Yeah, it's going to be 3rd and short. Man, I like watching Landon run. He does not stop. Those knees get high when he gets in a crowd, and he pushes his way forward.
So it's 3rd down 1. Clock running, 9:35 to go here in the half. Springdale up 7-0. Glad you're with us here on the Bulldog Sports Network. He's Drew Barrett. I'm Zach Arns. The final non-conference game for the Bulldogs. We'll have the week off next week and then open conference play with Rogers Heritage in a couple of weeks. Play clock right now at 7. Springdale may have to burn a timeout if they don't hurry.
They were trying to get one there.
4 seconds, 3 seconds. They're in the wing tee set, and we're going to get a timeout. Coach Watley not happy with his football team right now. We'll hold it right here. Drew, let's talk about this. 9:12 to go in the first half. I mean, let's be honest. Last week didn't go as planned. It was certainly a mismatch as far as talent goes. Choctaw, one of the best teams in Oklahoma. No disrespect to them, but it was more about where was Springdale going to be when we kicked off tonight. And I think we got our answer pretty early on. Farmington's offense, 13 plays, 12 yards.
Yeah, could not ask for a better starting 15 minutes to this ball game. If you're Springdale, I might want to get some of those mental mistakes back. And honestly, there's had to have been some type of miscommunication. You could see Landon back there trying to call timeout. It seems like the ref didn't see him, so then they tried to line up real quick. Luckily, the coaching staff was right there on cue to go ahead and call it before they got that dead ball penalty. But, it's just still playing great, but that's another mental mistake right there, and they're starting to tally up. You want to keep those things down as low as possible, and hopefully they get this short 3rd and 1 and keep this drive alive.
So as Drew said, 3rd down 1, they'll go wing tee set. Phipps, Stillwell, the running backs. Davon, the wing back. Pinto under center will give to Ronnie Stillwell straight ahead, busts through, 1st down Springdale.
Good job, Stillwell. Then that's the best fullback type of running there, where he doesn't even move the ball to the side. It's just straight over top, shoulders going back and forth like he's cradling a baby.
Ball's going to be placed at the 17. 1st down Dogs. Clock running, 9:05 to go here in the half. I don't think you're in that area where you necessarily want to open it up a ton. If you can pound your way out of this, by pounding the fullback and Landon straight ahead, things can go your way. Landon will line up 4 wide receiver set. Ronnie Stillwell alongside. Landon on the quarterback keeper. Cuts it up. 20-yard line. Out near the 25. Good play there on 1st down.
Yeah, great left step there to juke out the number 13 on the defensive side and keep that play going.
We'll give him the 23, so we'll call it 2nd down 3. Line to make the 26. Springdale absolutely willing to take their time here. They've controlled the football most of the first half. They've gotten off 21 plays here in the first half, which is very much in their wheelhouse right now. Phipps again in the shotgun, Stillwell alongside. Landed, fires, pass caught. Cortez, that's the same play they got him on earlier, and now we've got late flag.
It's going to be a horse collar, I think.
I think you're right on that.
There.
So they're going to mark the ball at the 37. Chris Cortez with his 3rd catch on the night. And then we'll see where the penalty takes them.
Good hands there by Cortez. Had the defender all over him. Landon put it right where only his man could get it.
As you called it, horse collar. And that's a 15-yarder. So now Springdale, in a couple of plays, has moved themselves from the 3-yard line out past midfield.
Yeah, this is exactly what we talked about when they started this drive. Don't need to get all 97 in one play. Let's slow this thing down. And ultimately, when you have a team like Farmington who's put up the numbers that they have this last week, you're playing keep away. This isn't just by fluke or the situation. This is by design. They've been practicing this slower pace all week.
So 4 wide receivers set, clock running, 8 minutes to go here in the half. Springdale up by 7. Landon in the shotgun with Stillwell alongside. Here's Landon, quarterback draw, and he's going to be dragged down in the backfield. Nice play there.
I believe that was number 99,
Braden Bullington. Yep.
Yeah, it was a good play by him, recognizing that this is probably going to be a draw, seeing how the offensive line kind of moved there and just went straight through the hole and disrupted it.
So the ball placed back at the 47. It's a 5-yard loss. We'll bring up 2nd down, 15. Five wide receivers set. Farmington shows blitz. Here they come. Landon. Pass complete. Tanner's Wiley across the 50. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and manageable. Nice play there by Landon, but we got a flag down in the backfield.
We got some dirty laundry back there.
We got a hold. Yep, holding against Springdale, so that's going to come back.
I don't want to assign blame, but that looked like big old number 77.
That'd be Gio. We'll see.
They don't tell us the numbers.
No, they don't give us the numbers.
So I don't want to assign blame, but
we'll see where they mark it off from, because that's always the key in high school. It's it's a spot foul, so this is going to really hurt because it was behind the line of scrimmage.
The weirdness of different levels of football. Same thing can be 3 different things.
Absolutely, it can. Ball's going to go back to the 33 of Springdale, and that is a killer. It's going to bring up a 2nd down, 29. Clock stopped, 7:08 to go here in the half. 5 wide receivers set. Phipps in the shotgun. He'll throw, screen set up. Here's Davon. Davon at the 35, and he's going to be dragged down there.
Yeah, that's a mental mistake there by those. As you can see, a design screen, 77, 79 coming out. That's kind of on them right there. They're looking back. You're not supposed to be looking back. You're supposed to be trusting that the play is developing. And when they look back, they lost sight of their men in front, and that's really what blew up the play there.
It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 27, and boy, you don't want to take a lot of chances here, especially the way your defense is playing.
Yeah, the defense is playing well. Don't want to take a chance downfield of something going wrong. I would expect just a nice little handoff to the right or to the left, get the kicking team out.
Landon's going to throw.
Okay.
And he's going to fire it long. He's got Cortez out there. Chris makes a catch at the 30. Inside the 20, 10, 5, touchdown Springdale, no flags.
No flags on the play, and by golly, Zach,
my gosh.
I'm glad I was wrong. Really glad I was wrong. That's why I'm up here in the booth, not down on the field with another type of headset
Chris
on.
Cortez with his his first career touchdown and his 4th catch tonight, and my goodness, Springdale has struck again.
Finding lightning in a bottle tonight in Springdale, Arkansas, ain't we?
So Springdale's going to go up by 13. The extra point team comes on. Chris Cortez, the man who caught the touchdown, on to try the extra point.
Might need a second. Be a little
Catch
winded.
His breath. Kicks on the way, and it's blocked. So Farmington blocks the extra point, and with 6:15 to go in the half, our new score, Springdale 13, Farmington 0. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Arkansas Children's Northwest offers the only pediatric emergency room in Northwest Arkansas with fast access, pediatric experts, and kid-sized care. Peace of mind when you need it most. Accidents are never planned, but no matter how small, every emergency that involves a child is a big deal. It's everything. That's why we're here. Arkansas Children's Northwest.
Scoring drive, 8 plays, 97 yards.
Not to be Mr. Negative, but you did miss the extra point. And I know it doesn't really mean lots right now, but I guarantee that film work on Monday, that play is going to be circled.
Somebody will bring that one up. But Springdale, the last 65, Landon Phipps to Chris Cortez for the touchdown. The Dogs find themselves up 13 with 6:15 to go in the half. Luis Flores has it teed up for Springdale. Ball comes down at the 21. This is DeVault trying to go far side, finds a little crease, cross the 35, makes a guy miss. Now he's going to be dragged down at about the 43-yard line, and that is where Farmington will take over.
Yeah, good job there by DeVault right there to kind of just elude those Red Dogs. They might have gotten away with a little bit of a block in the back, saw something may develop over there on the left side, and probably got enough of the shoulder for the no penalty. But this is the best field position that the Cardinals have had all night.
22-yard return gives Farmington the football at the 43. They have done nothing on offense to this point. 13 plays, 12 yards. Cameron Van Zandt going to bring the offense out. Elsick behind him. They're going to go two tights with two wide receivers. Pistol set, first down. This is Elsick, straight ahead. Springdale right there. It's going to be about a yard. Datrion Woodfork, first dog to meet him.
Yeah, it was a good job by the Springdale defense. There was an actual hold there. Elsick saw it and went and made that left leg cut and went to the hole. Good job by Springdale of collapsing down. It's exactly what you want your defense to do. If you see a hole open, you got to fill it.
1 yard gain on the play brings up second down 9. Springdale showing pressure. Elsick on the fake. Springdale there. Nice catch there by Peyton Funk at the 40-yard line. They even faked me out on that one.
Yeah, good job by Van Zandt to ultimately make a decent throw. Was kind of throwing off of his back leg there. So good job by him to put it there. Hopefully this isn't the start of something new for them, though.
Pistol set. Here's Elsick off the left side. He's going to be pushed out of bounds there. So Marion Manuel on the tackle. Being run out at the 35. So now Farmington's got their offense in gear.
Yeah, this is a time where the defense just needs to take a step back, breathe, not get overwhelmed real quick, settle down, and get back to doing exactly what they were doing for most of this first half.
New quarterback of the game for Farmington is Miles Harvey. This is him on the carry, and he's going to get first down yardage. Wind up being about a 6-yard pickup and a first down.
Yeah, he's starting to see somewhat of a momentum change. This is the first time that Springdale defense has kind of been popped in the mouth. That's why you got to stay calm, get back on your toes, stay off your heels, because that's the most push that this Farmington front five has gotten all game.
Harvey stays in the ball game. This is Harvey. Off the left side, Springdale there. It's going to be a couple yards on the play, maybe 2. We'll bring up second down. So he feels kind of like the knuckleball to the fastball that Van Zandt is. He feels like he's more of the downhill hammer. I don't know how much they're going to ask him to throw.
Yeah, it seems like he's just basically in there almost to kind of – he's listed as a quarterback, but he's more than less running a Wildcat offense.
So second down, 8 yards to go. This is L6, Springdale there. Datrion Woodfork spins him down in the backfield. Another tackle for loss for this Springdale defense. And Datrion's been all over the place tonight.
He has been all over the place. Good tackle there. Almost let Elsig almost broke through that arm tackle, but you saw right there at the last second, just almost his whole arms just flex up as he's able to pull him back and slam him down.
Van Zandt checks back in, so obviously Harvey is sort of the ground and pound guy. He's more of a Tebow type. Van Zandt the thrower. And now it's third down 12, 4 minutes to go here in the half. And we've got movement up front. Zach Turner's going to jump off sides. He had a problem with that last week.
Come on, yeah, man. The ball's right there. There's no excuse. You're right on top of it.
It's going to be a 5-yard penalty. And that changes the dynamic here for Farmington, because now you're in 2-down territory versus, on a third and 12, if you throw an incomplete pass, you're probably not going for it on 4th down and 12.
Probably not.
So
and you're questioning whether you really should kick a field goal. That's pretty long.
Van Zandt will throw. Pressure coming. Springdale got him in the backfield. Down he goes again. This Springdale defense, they are all over Cameron Van Zandt. Zach Turner makes up for it. He comes up with the sack, and down goes the Farmington quarterback back at the 30-yard line. And now it's decision time for J.R. Eldridge.
Yeah, the best thing that I saw right there on that tackle by that young man, he's watching the play develop. Yeah, there's something about, getting by your man, but you could kind of see him peeking over the shoulder. Why he's trying to get him off, and then he sees him go. He does a nice little turn, tuck move around, and gets him right there.
Changes coming for the Springdale defense. Alexis Castillo checks in for Caden Spencer. It's 4th down and 12. Clock running, 3:14 to go in the half. Van Zandt in the shotgun. That's Logan motion. Van Zandt firing down the middle. Springdale's got it well defended. Pass goes incomplete, and the Dogs turn him over.
Yeah, I was about to say the only thing that as soon as that ball was in there, it's like, all right, just don't touch anybody, because that was uncatchable.
I am watching the Farmington coaching staff through the binoculars on the far side. I'm watching their coaching staff.
They're not happy.
They're in shock. I think after putting 56 up on Prairie Grove, is a really good team in 4A, and watching the way Springdale had sort of struggled the first 2 weeks, I think they thought this is going to be easy.
Yeah, they thought they were going to come in here, extend this lead, extend their record to 3-0, get another mark on that all-important left-hand column. But Springdale has come out with a fight, and it's something that, we were kind of questioning going in, losing against Van Buren and not having a very good road trip in Oklahoma. What type of team was going to come out? And we've seen they've answered it.
This is Davon Sparks, and we've got flags down. Looks like a motion.
Might have gone a little too early there.
So that'll back up the Dogs. And, honestly, with 3:02 to go here in the half, if you're Springdale and you can run this 3:02 off the clock, you get the ball to start the second half. You can get points out of this drive, great. But the big thing right now is let's get to halftime 13-0 and get the ball to start the second half.
Yeah, let's get there. Farmington might start to feel like they're starting to figure things out. Did put together 2 first downs there in that last drive, so you don't want to give them the ball back. You're going to make them kind of question and really overthink some things.
So it's first down. They'll pitch it to Davon Sparks. Davon, 35-yard line, 45. He's going to be run out of bounds. I'll tell you what, it's the same play they ran, and Farmington couldn't defend it.
Well, ultimately, that was just a better job up front. You saw the holes naturally progress. Great job by that young man of not trying to force anything. He stayed behind the line, let the play naturally develop. That's one thing that you see at this level of football, Zach, of no patience, of not letting the play develop and not giving your front men enough time to really turn their bodies and get the right position. That is the ideal of having patience, letting the play develop, seeing the hole, and go.
First down 10, ball to 45. Clock stopped, 2:51 to go here in the first half. Landon Phipps now in trouble. And he's going to throw it at the feet. I think that was that play looked ugly from the start.
Yeah, that was not how they drew it up.
Chris Cortez, the intended receiver. So to bring up second down 10, look, if you're landing there, throw it in the dirt, live to fight another day.
Get outside the tackle box, make sure you throw it near a receiver, just chunk it.
So second down 10, 2:45 to go in the half. The wind's picked up a little bit here. It is at Springdale's back, which will help a little bit if you want to try a long field goal. Chris Cortez is good from about 35 in. 13-0 our score. Springdale with the lead. Landon will throw. Good protection now. Going to bounce to the outside. Makes one guy miss. And throws it at the feet. I believe that's Chris Cortez again. And now Springdale facing a third down and long.
Yeah, same play as just last. Good job by the of helping keep Landon, out bay, making him scramble, and good job by the secondary. But smart play by Landon there. There's nothing wrong with just taking the incomplete and just throwing it at the dirt and living to fight another day.
So third down 10, 2:38 to go here in the half. Springdale on the night, third down conversions, 3 out of 5. Here comes the blitz. Springdale got the screen set up. Pass caught, 50-yard line. First down, Dogs. 40-yard line, Ronnie Stillwell with the reception, and the Dogs catch him on the blitz. This is a play they ran very successfully last week. And this one works for another Springdale first down.
Once again, letting the play develop. And this time, as far as last screen that we saw, offensive line turning around, losing sight of the men in front of them. This time, they ran it to perfection. They trusted that everything was going to develop the way it's supposed to behind them and just took off and got their man.
4 wide receivers set. Clock running, 2:15 to go. It's a great play call. Got him on the all-out blitz. Play clock now at 8. Here's Landon, quarterback sweep. 40-yard line. He's going to be dragged down on the near side past the 35. So Springdale moving the football.
That's what you want to see. You want to keep that clock ticking right on down. Yeah, you want to get some points like we said, but 13-0 going into half. I don't think anybody would complain.
Not at all. Springdale looking to add to that. Clock moving, 1:40 to go. Springdale with just one timeout left. Play clock at 11. Here comes the blitz. Landon in trouble, makes a guy miss. Now he's going to take off and go. Landon Phipps, 25-yard line, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown Springdale. Landon Phipps from 35 yards, and the Dogs go up 19-0.
As soon as he made the best decision he's made all night by stepping into the pocket. That's the first time that we saw not a design quarterback draw with Landon. He feels the pressure on both sides. What do I do? There's a hole opening. Let me step forward. Okay, nobody's open. As soon as he stepped forward, I thought, gone. There's no way that they're going to he's going to get caught. Made a few guys miss. Perfect play. Landon showed up to play today.
Landon Phipps with the 35-yard touchdown run, 1:15 to go here in the first half. And I'm going to be honest with you. I mean, I'm listening to the guys in the Farmington radio booth next to us, looking at their sidelines. They're in shock.
They are.
I think they thought coming in tonight was going to be easy, and this has certainly not gone their way.
It hasn't. And here's the worst thing: if by some reason you're watching this and you're on the Cardinals' perspective here, looking across the field, that's not good body language.
Not at all.
You're seeing some heads held down and some bewildered looks on their faces of, okay, what just happened? We're already almost a half through this, and it feels like it's been a blink of eye. Because this first half has gone by very quickly. Haven't had a lot of stoppages like we had in the first 2 weeks. So for Farmington, they're just kind of looking around going, this isn't the same team that we saw on tape, right?
Absolutely, I think that
they didn't switch players, right?
Springdale with 199 yards of total offense here in the first half to just 67 for Farmington. Farmington 1 out of 6 passing for 16 yards. And this is an offense last week that was going up and down the field.
Puts up 56 points last week. This is an offense that wants to throw the ball.
So Springdale's going to go for 2 here. Try to make this 21-0. Phipps in the shotgun. That's Ronnie Stillwell. He'll spread out now. Phipps alone in the shotgun. This is Davon. They'll fake it to him. Now they're going to set up the screen. Backside pass is going to go incomplete. It was there.
It was there. Wide open. Just got to get on the ball.
So Springdale is going to go up 19-0 on the touchdown run by Landon Phipps. The scoring drive. It's a good one.
It was a good one.
It was a good one. The Dogs right now, I mean, a lot of confidence right now. You're seeing a lot of guys bouncing around down on the near sideline.
Yeah, you definitely are. I mean, it's polar opposite of what we described about Farmington with the body language. Springdale, they're having the time of their life. They're down there, even players that haven't gotten in yet. They seem excited. They're ready to roll. You know why? Because they're looking up at that scoreboard going, ooh, we get a few more plays here. Might be my time to shine.
It has been all Dogs to this point, and Springdale now set to kick off. And I mean, you can sort of feel the energy here inside of Gerald Williams Bulldog Stadium as the Bulldogs have taken a 19-0 lead with 1:15 to go. Luis with the kick. It's going to come down to the near side, 20-yard line. This is DeVault. Across the 30 with a little bit of a seam, 35-yard line, spun around and knocked down at the 39, and that's where Farmington will take over.
Yeah, they keep kicking it at DeVault, and DeVault has done a good job of, gaining some more yards. Might want to switch it up. Might want to try to see if we can't tackle somebody else.
So 1st and 10 at the 39. Springdale, again, just 67 yards of total offense for this Farmington Cardinal football team. This Farmington team, 56 points last week, over 400 yards. I mean, they were going up and down the field, and there's been nothing.
Nothing. I mean, other than the 2 first downs they got last drive, it has been ice cold.
This is Miles Harvey on the quarterback power, and he's going to be met just across the 42-yard line.
Yeah, if you're Farmington here, you almost want that clock to roll on down to zeros. Don't want to make any mistakes, obviously, here in the last minute of the game. But they're ready to get in the locker room more than anybody because they've really got to regroup. They got to put their heads together if they want to try to make this a ball game.
It has been a struggle for Farmington to this point, and I think they're in more of a game than they anticipated. This is Elsick. Coming off the right side, 45-yard line. Springdale's got him at the 46. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
Might be the last play of the
Farmington doesn't have to run a play if they don't want to.
They don't look like they're moving too quickly. They might try to get one more off here at the last second, but
Landon Phipps going to check into that secondary. Springdale going to go with a little bit of a prevent defense.
Doesn't look like they have any intentions whatsoever of running a play here. And listen to that crowd.
Yeah, the crowd is into it as the clock hits 0-0. Our score after 2 quarters, Springdale 19, Farmington nothing. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Ballpark Franks got their start in 1957, right here in the ballpark. And with the taste of 100% Angus beef, passed down from one generation to the next, they soon became a Ballpark Franks got their start in 1957, right here in the ballpark. And with the taste of 100% Angus beef, passed down from one generation to the next, they soon became a tradition everywhere, bringing on the feeling of summer in every bite. Ballpark Franks, bring on summer.
Climax at the NWA, it's just an easy, customer-centered experience. Right now is probably the easiest time that I've ever seen to achieve financing for people on maybe even a more expensive vehicle or more accommodating vehicle for their family. I've got the best inventory, I would say, in the state, and my people are not only experienced in the car business, but they're experienced in the people business. Whether you just check us out online or you check us out in person, we want you to visit us. Climax the NWA and climaxthenwa.com.
Hometown. That word still means something here. It means we're neighbors. We do the right thing. We care about your family. And you deserve the very best every time you walk in the front door. Harps. Hometown Fresh.
Come see the largest pre-owned inventory in Northwest Arkansas.
Whatever you're looking for, you'll find it in McClarty Daniel Country. With 800 pre-owned vehicles at 6 giant locations in Bentonville and Springdale, there's something for everyone. Plus,
at McClarty Daniel, you're protected.
Drive worry-free for 7 years or 200,000 miles with the MD Pre-Owned Advantage. And when it's time to sell your car, we're ready to buy it, even if you don't buy from us. Have you visited McClarty Daniel Country yet?
Visit us online at McClartyDaniel.com.
When accidents happen, our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge can mean less waiting and faster care. The 30 minutes or less ER service pledge at Northwest Health System, Bentonville and Springdale.
Our halftime score, Springdale 19, Farmington nothing. Joining us as he does during our home games, Coach Wayne Stella. Coach, how you doing?
Wonderful. Great to see the 19-0 scoreboard right now with the Bulldogs in front, so it makes you feel a little bit better.
Yeah, and got a nice crowd here tonight. I mean, it's not as hot as it was 2 weeks ago when we kicked off here against Van Buren, and got a nice. I mean, it's great atmosphere here tonight for Arkansas high school football.
Well, it's great. We've honored our middle school teams here at J. O'Kelly and Sonora. Brought them here to experience a Friday night game. Honor their coaches for the job that they've done to develop the next future Bulldogs. Mm-hmm. And it's been a great experience for those kids.
It's been a lot of fun tonight. I mean, it's just nice to have this back, after the COVID year and everybody kind of, having to watch games remotely, do games remotely, having to wear the masks and all that kind of stuff. It's just nice to have, what seems like a normal Friday night here in Northwest Arkansas.
Well, it's like we talked last time. We're one of 25 states that is still competing. And, again, the credit to our governor and the AAA and our district that let's find a way to get our kids to compete, get some engaged, get some connected to the community, which is just great for our kids and our community.
I'm curious, it's Texas week for Arkansas. They play Texas tomorrow down in Fayetteville. But I mean, for you guys up here, I mean, you're 2 towns away. I mean, just driving around this week, have you felt that kind of excitement? It feels like it's just a festive atmosphere here. Everybody's in a good mood, except maybe the folks at Farmington.
Well, when the Razorback football team wins, the state always feels better. Mm-hmm. And so they had a good win last week. They're expecting a good crowd, and it's Texas week. But they're the energy in our state, and, I'm here in Springdale. The energy has been phenomenal this week. They're excited about tonight. They're excited about tomorrow. And then, let's get ready for next week.
You're in a unique position mentioning Texas week. You coached with Nolan, and Nolan had no love whatsoever for the state of Texas, Tom Penders, and the Texas Longhorns. I mean, when you see that name, that color, I mean, get the hair up on the back of your neck, because I can't imagine, and I know you can't tell us what he said, but those pregame speeches pre-Texas, I mean, that had to be something.
Yes. No, but Coach had some wonderful ways of motivating the kids. Sometimes it would be like at halftime, we're up by 2 or 3, and he would say nothing. And the clock's ticking down, and the kids are kind of moving edge of their seat. Y'all want to go play a little bit better second half? And we did that numerous times where it's just let the kids get themselves focused, say a few words. And there's always a few X and O's, but there were a couple of times that he just sat there. And we went on a 20-0 run to start the second half.
Everybody's terrified.
Great coaching, great coaching. Well, he was. He's one of the best, and I love the man.
So it obviously, this being a short week with the holiday and stuff, I mean, it's full on now. I mean, you've got all your fall sports sort of engaged and going, and I know that every time we talk about this, and I ask you the same question: do you ever sleep? Because I mean, I never see you guys, you, Christy, Jana, and your entire staff. I mean, I never see you in one of those down moments where you're just like laying on your hand, going, "I am exhausted." You guys go 1,000 miles an hour.
When you're around these great coaches and all these kids, you get energy from them. And there's not a better job in the country than what we have here working at Springdale. Last night, Betsy and I went to 6 events, and it's on both sides of town. And we end up usually where their high school volleyball finishes up. And it's such a thrill that they let me do this, and they let our team put this and manage it and get it together, and so our kids can compete. And, if there gets to a point where I don't like it, then I'll do something else. Mm-hmm. But I genuinely, authentically love what I'm doing, and to watch our kids compete and the smiles that they have and the memories that we create is important to me, and that's what I hope we're doing like tonight. That first win, potentially, for Coach Hobbs will be a memory for many of these kids, including Coach Hobbs.
Yeah, exactly. And Drew being new to the new to the Springdale culture, and you give Drew the pop quiz at the beginning. What do you know about Springdale football? I mean, obviously Mustang, Damian Williams, all those guys, and the Springdale Five. But I was trying to explain to him, 10 years ago, this thing didn't look like this. This was this press box used to move around and sway, when there were people, and people would walk up the steps, and the press box is moving, side to side 7 feet. But, the way this has grown and what we have here, and Drew's commented a number of times about just the quality of the facilities here. I mean, it's second to none.
Well, we have practical, functional facilities. It's not, I'm not going to say we have a bunch of 5-star facilities. We have practical, functional facilities that meet the needs of our coaches and our kids. And we got a great field. We got nice stands. We got a great press box. Great broadcast team.
Hey.
And it's just practical and functional. But it's Springdale. It's a blue collar. Our facilities are very blue collar-ish, but that's who we are. We're a working man's community. And
and you say that, and then you walk across the street to the new baseball and softball. I mean, that was a state of the art.
But it's practical and it's functional. And I just appreciate what the administration has done, that we now have all these facilities on campus, that we're not having to go here or there. We can walk across the street. We can walk here, and we can play baseball, softball, football, soccer, all the great things.
So what do we got coming up in the next 7 days as far as Springdale athletics, both sides of town?
Cross-country race tomorrow for most of our teams at Elkins. Both of our Springdale volleyball is going to a tournament down in Little Rock. Golf continues to, golf's about 2 weeks away from state. HAR-BER girls they've been playing quite well. And the great thing is our kids have done a great job of keeping themselves healthy. Our numbers in our district right now are great, but we've got 5 sports going right now. And so, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, we'll be watching some stuff and watching our kids create some competition and create memories.
You mentioned cross-country. My daughter runs cross-country over at Bernice Young Elementary.
Sure.
And she had her first practice, I think on Tuesday it was, and she came home and she looked at me and said, "Dad, that's a lot of running." Yeah, baby, it is. It is a lot of running, but smiles on faces. And I know we've talked about this before, but you are sort of the godfather of bringing those sports down to the elementary levels. I mean, you started the 7th, that gap year that we had talked about, where you brought football into that 7th grade year, so we didn't lose kids to basketball or any of the other sports. When you see kids, at that young age, and then all of a sudden they come through, it's got to make you feel really good about athletics here in the Springdale School District.
Last year's senior class was the first 7th grade class we had. And to see the different kind of success we had, even in a COVID year, and how kids, we lost members of teams because of quarantine and things. But it was pretty neat to see that some of those kids that I saw in the first football game, the first basketball game, the first volleyball match, those kids graduated. And again, hopefully they created some good memories and have some good thoughts about those experiences here at Springdale.
It also means we're getting old because we were here for all of it.
Oh, we are.
Coach, we appreciate you swinging by as always, and we'll see you in a couple weeks. We're off next week, then we're on the road at Rogers, but we'll see you the week after that.
Appreciate the job you guys are doing. Thank you
really
very
appreciate
much.
it. Well, Drew and I will be back with the second half. Springdale's up 19-0 at halftime. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
Climax at the NWA, it's just an easy, customer-centered experience. Right now is probably the easiest time that I've ever seen to achieve financing for people on maybe even a more expensive vehicle or more accommodating vehicle for their family. I've got the best inventory, I would say, in the state, and my people are not only experienced in the car business, but they're experienced in the people business. Whether you just check us out online or you check us out in person, we want you to visit us. Climax the NWA and climaxthenwa.com.
Hometown. That word still means something here. It means we're
19-0 our halftime score. We're getting set to start the second half. Springdale's going to get the football to start the second half, and let's bring Drew back in. And Drew, your first half of Springdale football can't go much better than this.
No, you can, and this is something that you haven't seen all season. I know we're only 3 games in. This Springdale team comes back on the field. They get back to the sideline. What are they doing? They're looking towards their own fans. They're looking towards the crowd. They're saying, get up. Let's pump this place up. Let's have some fun. That's what high school sports are all about. It's about the passion. It's about the fun of it. You know, yes, these things matter. Yes, wins and losses matter. But on the basis, this isn't life or death. This isn't college or NFL. This is fun. And this is exactly what all of these young men, when they go to practice Monday through Thursday, they're looking forward to playing on Friday, looking forward to win, but mostly they're just looking forward to having fun playing the sport that they love. And, man, by golly, that's exactly what they're doing.
Springdale with 265 yards of total offense in the first half. I misspoke earlier. Farmington, 23 plays, 37 yards of total offense. 16 yards through the air, 21 on the ground. Springdale's done a heck of a job on this Farmington offense. Leading rusher for the Bulldogs, Landon Phipps, 12 carries, 73 yards. Receiving-wise, Chris Cortez, 4 catches, 119 yards, and the 1 touchdown. Davon Sparks, 2 for 15, also with the 1 touchdown. Landon throwing the ball well, 7 out of 12, 154, 2 touchdowns, does have the 1 interception. So, Farmington is going to kick off. Luis Zavala has it teed up. Back deep for the Bulldogs is Zamarian Manuel and Davon Sparks. Davon's been awfully quiet tonight over at that corner spot, but this Springdale defense really hasn't been out there that much.
Yeah, they
23 plays in the first half for Farmington. Zavala high, end over end. Going to come down to Tajon at the 5. Tajon Sparks across the 15, and he's going to be met quickly at the 17-yard line. So nice coverage there by Farmington. So Springdale start backed up, but that really hasn't mattered much. They had a touchdown drive of 97 yards in the first half.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter where they've started. We've seen them start deep into their own end zone to pretty much midfield, and they've been able to keep the ball moving, get some scoring drives off that. Let's hope and let's see right here on the first possession. You want to see the same type of intensity, the same type of play that you got out of the first half to not only you've set the tone, Zach, now you just got to keep it up.
Let's see what adjustments J.R. Eldridge and his staff make. They were carved up in the first half, 265 yards of offense for these Bulldogs. They're going to go wing T. Kane Pinto, the quarterback. First down 10. They'll pitch it to Davon Sparks. Davon coming near side. Spins across the 20-yard line. It's going to wind up being about a 5-yard pickup on first down, and I think Springdale will take that every single time.
Yeah, great job by Sparks of seeing the hole develop. Wasn't a big hole, but like I said last time when we had that play on the other side of the field, he kept going a little bit too east to west. At that time, he saw the hole, cut it up, went straight north, and got a good gain.
Really interested to see what the pace is here for Springdale as we start the second half.
I say you keep the pace the same way because this is a Farmington team that in the past has been able to score.
Here's Phipps on the sweep, trying to get outside. He's going to be dragged down at the 20-yard line. It's going to be a 3-yard loss, and it's going to bring up third down.
Yeah, that was just a broken play. Good job. You got to give credit where credit's due. That was just a good job by the Cardinals defense of coming in and destroying and blowing everything up. But you want to keep playing that keep-away style of ball because the Cardinals, if they get hot, that they can get really hot.
So 3rd down 7, ball to 20. It's a 3-yard loss on that play. They tried that buck sweep a number of times, just hadn't worked tonight. Farmington shot the gaps very nicely. Play clock at 15. Phipps in the shotgun, will throw. Landon now going to take off and run. Landon Phipps, 25-yard line, and Landon's got room. Landon is gone. No way you're going to catch him. Landon Phipps all the way to the end zone, 80-yard touchdown, Springdale.
Got a little bit of assist from Mr. Stripes himself there at the last second, but then once again, just like the last Landon touchdown.
And we've got a flag down. We got a face mask against Springdale. So that's going to come back. Boy. So let's see where it is, first of all. Where is the flag going to be now? They're walking them all the way back to the original line of scrimmage. The flag's down at the 13-yard line, so that's got to be in the backfield.
Yeah, it's got to have been an offensive
line.
Oh,
man, that's a killer because that play right there could have been that could have been it. I mean, that could have been the nail in the coffin. Instead, Farmington now, can force a 3-and-out and get the football back.
Yeah, they can now start to feel like they've got saved there. That they got lucky and that they're not out of this game. You score on that and you have Landon just basically carve up that defense and just go for 80 yards just right down their throats. That's a demoralizing play. That's a real hanger of the head.
Ball's going to go back to the 7-yard line. It's going to be 3rd down and 20. And that's, you can just feel kind of the air go out of everything. There's hands on heads in the crowd. And the face mask had to have taken place in the offensive line as Landon was taken off.
Yeah, a good thing is, you're seeing some surrender cobras, as they like to call them, but luckily you're still up 19 points.
So 3rd down 20, 10:30 to go here in the quarters. Farmington shows blitz. Landed, quarterback draw. This isn't going to go very far. He's going to get about 4, and it's going to bring up 4th down. A safe call.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, safe call. Good job by the Cardinals defender, number 99, Braden Bullington. I read it all the way, knew exactly what was happening, was able to sneak his way through the right side, went straight down the line, and met Landon there. Still no need to panic. It was a mental mistake. Had that face mask call, getting the big 80-yard run by Landon taken away, but you're still looking pretty. You're still feeling fine. 10 minutes left to go in this third quarter. You still have a 3-score lead.
First time tonight, Springdale will kick the football. Good snap, kick away, and it goes straight up in the air. It is going to be handled by DeVault at the 39. Lawson DeVault coming near side, reverses field. Now he's going to get inside the 20. And boy, Farmington's got great field position.
They do. This is exactly the situation that this Farmington defense needs to keep that high intensity that they played with in the first half and continue to show that, hey, we're better than you. We've showed it for a full half. Let's show it here for a second half. Let's keep the pressure. Let's keep filling those holes, make them go outside where we've got more men and containing them. This is where you show up.
9:35 to go in the third quarter. Springdale now with their kind of backs to the wall here. This is field position has certainly flipped in Farmington's favor. Cameron Van Zant's going to bring the offense out. They're going to go 3 wide to the top of the screens. Logue is the running back. Ball's at the 26, 1st down 10. Springdale shows blitz. And now we've got a flag down.
Delay a game.
They're going to get delay a game against Farmington. So, you don't expect those kinds of penalties in Game 3.
No, you don't. That's a mental error as big as it can get here in Game 3 because they got them on both sides of the field last time I checked. And it's right there, quarterback. No excuse the quarterback can make of not getting that ball snapped off.
All right, so it'll be 1st down 15. Ball now back at the 31. Van Zant in the shotgun. That's Logue. They're going to take it and swing it to him. Try to swing it to him. Gets it out. Catches at the 36. Springdale quickly. And I think we got a flag down. I think they were going to get a hold.
Yeah, we're going to get a hold over there on that left side.
Datreon Woodfork again, causing problems over there. Datreon's having a heck of a night.
He is. He's flying around. He's in play after play after play.
So they're going to wave that off.
Oh, okay. See, back to then the play clocks, which were really nice. See, back in my day, sounding like the old 26-year-old that I am, and especially the level of football that we played. I talked about the rinkety old stadium that we played in, if you even want to call it that. It was a mental play clock. You
Absolutely.
had to keep it up in your head.
You had to have the coach, the referee tapping his head, letting you know there's 10 seconds left. So it's second down, 15. Van Zandt throws. Ball gets knocked around, nearly intercepted. Boy, they are all over this Farmington quarterback tonight.
Yeah, right now he has 0 INTs, but it could possibly be 3. I mean, there's been some that have been right there. You just want it.
Van Zandt now 2 out of 8, 16 yards passing. With 9:14 to go here in the third quarter, Springdale up 19-0. Third down, 15 yards to go. Van Zandt straight ahead. Boy, Springdale is right there. He's going to get maybe 2 on the play.
Maybe.
Kane Taylor with the carry, and it's going to bring up third down and long, and I'm kind of questioning that call a little bit.
It's fourth down here.
Fourth down, excuse me.
Yeah, it's going to bring up fourth down and long, and kind of questioning, especially since it seems like they're going to go for it here.
So it'll be fourth down. The line to make is the 16.
I mean, if you're Farmington at this point, you've got to get some momentum. You've got to get some points on the board. This is do or die time.
Springdale, 3 down, showing a little blitz here. Cameron Van Zandt has Taylor alongside. Van Zandt to throw. Springdale with the pressure. They try the wheel route. They've got him at the 20. This is Taylor. 10-yard line. Inside the 5. Taylor's going to get into the end zone for a Farmington touchdown.
Yeah, that was just a busted coverage. There's no way that man should have been wide open and left alone. Busted play there. One of the few mental mistakes that we've seen from this Springdale defense. And
you can feel the momentum shifting a little bit.
Feel the momentum shifting a bit. Don't want to get it too far out. This is where we got to talk to our guys on the sideline. Hey, yes, they came out. Was that a mental mistake? Yes, but hey, let's regroup. Let's recollect. And let's come out here, let's score the ball, get the momentum right back.
Luis Avalon to try the extra point. Walker McCumber, the holder. Snap's good. Kicks on the way. And it's good. So our new score, with 8:23 to go in the third quarter, Springdale 19, Farmington 7. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
Come see the largest pre-owned inventory in Northwest Arkansas.
Whatever you're looking for, you'll find it in McClarty Daniel Country. With 800 pre-owned vehicles at 6 giant locations in Bentonville and Springdale, there's something for everyone. Plus,
at McClarty Daniel, you're protected.
Drive worry-free for 7 years or 200,000 miles with the MD Pre-Owned Advantage. And when it's time to sell your car, we're ready to buy it, even if you don't buy from us. Have you visited McClarty Daniel Country yet?
Visit us online at McClartyDaniel.com.
When accidents happen, our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge can mean less waiting and faster care. The 30 minutes or less ER service pledge at Northwest Health System Bentonville and Springdale.
8:23 to go here in the third quarter. Springdale now has their lead cut to 12. The Farmington scoring drive, 4 plays, 26 yards. They convert on a 4th down and 13 on a little wheel route out to Kane Taylor. And Springdale now needs the answer. You get the 80-yard touchdown run called back. Now you got to come up with the answer.
Yeah, got to answer. Not nowhere near time to push that panic button, but definitely want to see where they are mentally coming out onto this drive.
Zavala's kick's going to go out of bounds at the 5-yard line. That will give Springdale really good field position out at the 35. Landon Phipps will bring the offense out. He's played the spread game at the quarterback spot. Kane Pinto, when they go into their wing tee and power sets, he's more he's been Landon goes back to that running back spot. But you and I both said during the break, I mean, you can kind of feel that momentum shift
just a bit.
Springdale goes 3 and out on their first drive, especially getting that 80-yarder called back, and I mean, you can just feel kind of the air go out of the building. So now you got to go get it.
Yeah, you have to go get it. And the main reason why that feeling is there, I mean, for a lot of football teams, you look up 19-7. Yeah, why is the momentum going out? It's because this team started 0-2. Not everything has gone their way, and once any sign of diversity has showed up, hasn't really been met very well.
Phipps on the quarterback draw. Landon, 40-yard line. That's where he's going to be met. It's going to be about a 5-yard, 6-yard pickup on first down. That's a good first down play for Springdale.
Yeah, just going right back to the basics, back to the things that we saw this offense start the game with, those design QB draws, which the more you do that, the more it's going to open up in the secondary. I mean, it just can. I mean, if you constantly run that QB draw and you constantly, keep doing the same thing, it opens that playbook open so wide to where you can key off of them staying home and have something have it crosser over the middle.
2nd down 5. Ball at the 40-yard line. Landon in the shotgun. He's got Ronnie Stillwell alongside. Landon, here comes the quarterback power. Landon, it's going to be met at the 40. Nice play there by Farmington. Just knock it down. It's Zach Ralston on the tackle. And now Springdale with a 3rd and 5 facing a second 3-and-out.
Yeah, this is something you don't want to have another 3-and-out because then the momentum really starts to get swayed. Farmington can think, hey, we score here. We're right back into striking distance. This is a big play. You
hate to say that with 7 minutes to go in the third quarter, but Springdale's spinning their wheels right now offensively. So it'll be a 4-wide receiver set. Landon Phipps in the shotgun. He's got Ronnie Stillwell alongside. Farmington has played real well here in the second half. It's Landon to throw. And we've got a hold. And Springdale's going to turn it over again. They're going to decline that penalty, I'm sure. And now Springdale is in, you're sort of teetering a little bit.
Yeah, we're starting to see some more of those mental mistakes that we didn't see in the first half. Seeing that blatant hole just got beat by his man. And I get it, young man. You want to do everything you can to keep him away from your quarterback. That's your job. But you also know that you can't hurt your team with penalties because when it's that blatant, it's going to get called.
So Springdale send on the punt team again. It'll be 4th down and 5. Chris Cortez will drop back to kick. Farmington with nobody back deep at the moment, not buying into the idea that Springdale's actually going to kick it. Snap's good. Cortez gets it away. This one high, short. And we'll see where it comes down. It hits at the 33-yard line, takes a bit of a Springdale bounce. You're going to come to rest at the 35-yard line. So Springdale sputtering here to start the second half. They need that defense to get that 3-and-out, get the football back to the offense.
Yeah, this is just a mental breakdown, a defensive breakdown. There's no way on that wheel route he should have been left wide open. You see that play at the next level have a lot of success, and ultimately that's why it's one of those plays that is designed to confuse defense, designed to throw off the matchups and ultimately work that way. They executed it to perfection. Now Springdale's just got to realize, hey, they've had one drive. We've stopped them 5-6 times already.
1st down 10, ball at the 35. Springdale shows blitz. Van Zandt fires. Pass caught at the 44.
Looks to be just short of the 1st down marker.
Logue with the reception. Now Farmington going to try and go a little bit faster here. And we've got a Springdale player down. Looks like a cramp. It's Eduardo Hernandez. We'll just sort of hold it here. And, I mean, you and I sitting here in the press box, I mean, you can feel it. I mean, the energy is gone.
It is. I mean, you just look around and ultimately look across Farmington's student body who's been there just sitting there quietly all game, kind of with their hands in their faces, just moping around a bit. They're starting to jump up and get around. They're starting to get that team hype, and that's something you never want to see is basically everything that we were looking at in the first half we're now looking at right below us.
Yeah, it's Springdale's going to need to sort of get some things straight here, especially on the offensive side, because clearly Farmington's made some adjustments defensively.
Yes.
They've gone to the 4-down lineman, and that seems to be giving Springdale some problems. And defensively, Farmington's found a little bit here. They hit the wheel route, but it was on a 4th and 13. Springdale had dominated the first 3 downs, and they got beat on the 4th and 13. And now, as Eduardo Hernandez comes off the field, Springdale now facing you're sort of on your heels a little bit.
You are. It's first time all game where you've been popped in the mouth. You've been back on your heels. Got to figure out a way to get that momentum back. And by getting that momentum back, getting back on your toes, bringing the fight to them. This is a wrong time of standing back and letting it come to you. You got to take it to them.
Caden Elsix checked in to the Farmington backfield. It's 2nd down 1, ball placed at the 44-yard line. Van Zandt remains as the quarterback. This is Elsick. Springdale there. He's going to get the first down. Nick Thompson with the stop.
Good tackle there by Thompson to really follow the play, scoop in there, get his arms around and bring him to the ground. Unfortunately, it was about third and half a yard.
Springdale's done a nice job on Caden Elsick tonight. 11 carries, 25 yards. This is a guy that last year torched them for over 100, and they have done a really nice job on him. Miles Harvey is checked in at the quarterback spot. He's more of the runner at the quarterback spot. Expect quarterback power, something along those lines. And we've got a false start here against
right there on the right
Farmington.
guard, number 52, David Stearmer.
So that'll back him up 5. It'll be first down and 15. 6:08 to go here in the third quarter. That puts them behind the chains. And Springdale's been very good tonight with Farmington behind the chains. They've really gotten after them. I mean, to this point, 79 yards of total offense for Farmington.
Which is still way below what they've averaged.
Oh, well below. Springdale's outgained them by 200. So first down, 15. Clock running, 5:55 to go third quarter. Van Zandt to throw. Swings it out. Far side. Pass caught. They'll get the 5 back. It's Peyton Funk on the reception.
Yeah, not a bad play by the defense. It's just kind of overran the play there a little bit. When you have a when you have a screen pass like that, you got to be able to chop your feet and keep him and make him decide instead of taking advantage of you.
Harvey gives to Elsick straight ahead. He's going to get across the 45-yard line. He's going to get out near the 48, and it's going to bring up a third down for Farmington. Clock continuing to run, 5:15 to go.
I think Springdale got a little bit of a gift there. They marked the ball about a yard short.
Yeah, it's going to be third down and 8 tonight. On third downs, Farmington 0 for 6.
So statistically, you're feeling pretty good about it.
Feeling really good about where you are. Here's Van Zandt in the shotgun. He throws. Ball complete. That's Logue, and we're going to see where they're going to mark it. It's going to be enough for a first down. They're going to mark him down at the 44. The forward progress will get him there, and it's going to be a first down for Farmington. So they connect on their first third down of the night. We've got a Bulldog player on the ground.
This is not what you want to see. You don't want to have to question conditioning and have to question whether these guys are in playing condition. They're starting to get some cramps here. I know it's hot, but you've played in hotter already. This is game 3. This is when your body's really supposed to have adjusted to this heat and to the intensity of the game, and you hope that this isn't a trend.
It'll be a first down and 10. 4:51 to go in the third quarter. Springdale up by 12, but this quarter's been dominated by Farmington to this point. Springdale really hadn't gotten much pressure on Van Zandt here in this quarter.
Well, I think that last play, that the pressure was there. Van Zandt has just done a better job this quarter of getting the ball out of his hands, of realizing he's probably going to get hit. It's probably going to hurt, but let's make the play. And he's done a much better job for the Cardinals of staying in there, taking the hit, and putting the ball where it needs to be, whereas in the first half, he got real jittery. He got hit once or twice, and he was throwing a lot off that back leg, a lot of jumping.
Ricardo Gonzalez up off the turf. You ever get one of those cramps? Feels like somebody stuck a steak knife in your calf.
And then twisted it.
Yeah, it is one of those lightning bolts of pain. It is just wildly uncomfortable.
Oh, I remember once I've got him in both legs at one point, running down the sideline and just kind of fell out of bounds.
First down 10, ball to 44. This is Elsick. He's going to get about 3 yards on first down.
Here they go. They're starting to pick up the momentum here. They're starting to pick up the pace because they realize that clock is a-ticking, and they're going to start running out of time. If you're Springdale, you got to slow them down.
Second down, 7 yards to go, 4.5 minutes to go, third quarter. Van Zandt in the shotgun. Van Zandt has the screen set up, Elsick near side. 40-yard line, 35, 30. He's going to be dragged down at the 25. Jacob Lauder on the tackle, but it's going to be enough for another Farmington first down. And they've certainly got the momentum. They're definitely in rhythm.
Yeah, they are. They're definitely picking up the pace. They're trying to score as quick as possible.
Elsick off the right side. He's going to go in probably about 4 yards, we'll call it, down to the 21.
Just got to keep Elsick at that 3 yards or under. He's a big dude. He seems like he can brutalize some people up front. Just got to get back to filling those holes, filling those gaps. Don't give him anywhere to run.
Second down, 7 yards to go. This is Elsick, and we've got a whistle and a flag down near side. dead ball, offsides against Springdale. So Springdale shooting themselves in the foot a little bit.
Definitely can't have that. Just another mental mistake. You got to make sure you're lined up right.
So with 3:53 to go here in the quarter, it's going to bring up a second down, and we'll call it 2. The line to make is the 15. Taylor's checked in at the running back spot for Farmington. Van Zant straight ahead to Taylor. Taylor looking for room, and he's not going to get the first down. Springdale's got it stacked up nicely. It's going to be about a yard loss, and it'll bring up third down.
Yeah, I got some more dirty laundry there on the field, though, here on the near side.
False start against Farmington. So
take it and back them back up.
It looks like Springdale will get those free 5 yards back. And we'll bring up a second down and 7.
Chess match, ain't it? Yeah. Give up 5, take 5.
Kane Taylor, Cameron Van Zant in the backfield. 4 wide receivers set. 3:38 to go in the quarter. Springdale by 12. Van Zant fired into traffic. Nice catch. It's Justin Logue on the catch. Tejan on the tackle, but it's going to be enough for another Farmington first down.
Seemed to have been some confusion there between one of your ball coaches down here and the guy guarding that receiver there. He kept trying to wave him down, get him off the ball. Not really sure what was going on there.
Ball placed at the 12. Here's Van Zant. He's going nowhere. He's going to get dragged down at the 15. It'll be a 3-yard loss.
Yeah, on that last play, I mean, there seemed to be some type of miscommunication. And Van Zant didn't do a very good job of trying to hide it. As soon as he saw that mismatch, he once he caught that snap, he stared him down.
Miles Harvey's going to check in at the running back spot, or the quarterback spot, check that. Caden Elsick comes in at the running back spot. It's going to be second down, 13. This is Harvey. Straight ahead into that Springdale, the middle of that Springdale defense, still going. He's going to get inside the 10, and we're going to get a penalty flag, probably a face mask, maybe a late hit.
Yeah, we've gotten a lot of late flags here in this quarter, and that's where that mental game really comes. You got to stay sharp up top because you can't let the refs affect this game. You cannot let silly, stupid mental mistakes affect your chances of winning.
Personal foul. Targeting against Springdale. So that's going to be half the distance to the goal line. We'll see where they put it down. They're going to put it at the 4.
Now, in high school, is that an automatic DQ too?
I believe so, yeah.
Not sure. I saw a player run off, but I didn't see his number.
And another flag.
Hope that it's on Farmington because you do not want 2 bad mistakes.
And there's a false start, Farmington. Yeah. That'll push him back to the 9. 2:45 to go here in the third quarter. Quarter dominated by Farmington. Springdale had an 80-yard touchdown run called back, and since then it has been all Farmington.
Yeah, but if you can figure out a way to get a stop and keep them at 3 points, this is a success for the defense.
This is Elsick. He's going to get maybe a yard out of that. Springdale doing a nice job on Caden Elsick tonight. They have certainly they've made the decision that Caden Elsick is not going to be the one to beat you.
No, they remember last year. They remember what type of game he had against this Springdale Red Dog defense, and they were bound and determined tonight that ain't going to happen again.
All right, it's third down and goal according to the down marker on the scoreboard, so we'll run with that.
I think it's correct.
Van Zant in the shotgun. Fires, got Logue, and into the end zone for the touchdown.
Those skinny little posts, the same thing that happened on the last passing play. And I don't want to sound like a broken record, but we got to start reading that quarterback's eyes. He is not moving. He is not looking at anything else. He is staring that man down. Got to start reading the quarterback. Reading him is just as important as sticking to your man.
Luis Zavala in to try the extra point. Walker McCumber, the holder. Snaps low, kicks on the way, and it's blocked. So Springdale going to catch a break. And with 1:59 to go here in the third quarter, our new score, Springdale 19, Farmington 13. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Ozarks Go from Ozarks Electric Cooperative is leading the fiber revolution, connecting the divide with high-speed broadband access to close that gap. From cloud to cloud, post to post. From downtown to way out of town. To connect our customers to a world of blazing speed and access to absolutely everywhere. It's our customers connected and energized with Ozarks Go.
Hey Northwest Arkansas, Lara here at Sam's Furniture. If you're looking for new furniture, we have over 170,000 square feet selection at everyday low prices and same-day delivery available. But the best part is that we love to serve our community. So when you buy at Sam's, part of your purchase goes to support one of the many amazing organizations that we have been blessed to partner with.
1:59 to go here in the third quarter. Springdale leads by 6. Farmington's scoring drive was a long one. 13 plays, 65 yards, capped off by a 9-yard touchdown pass from Cameron Van Zandt to Justin Logue. And now Springdale absolutely has to answer. The third quarter has not been kind to the Bulldogs. Ball's going to go over Davon Sparks' head, and we got a flag down. Looks like Farmington was off sides.
Good kick by Zavala, though. I mean, that's something you don't see a lot at the high school level, a lot of touchbacks.
I was talking to a buddy of mine that does Prairie Grove games, and he's like, just forget having kickoff returns. He's like, this guy puts it out of the end zone every single time.
Leg. Might be able to get a return here with the 5-yard disadvantage.
So Zavala will try it again. Back deep for the Bulldogs. The Marion Manuel. Check that. Davon Sparks and Tajon Sparks for the first time this year. Boy, I'll tell you what, these gray on red, it is difficult if you don't have binoculars. Chris Cortez is on the far side. Davon Sparks on the near side. Haven't heard much from Davon since the first quarter.
No.
As Zavala gets into it. It's a short kick. Zavala to the 15, Davon Sparks. Right into the crowd goes Davon. He's going to get out past the 30-yard line. Springdale's going to start with good field position.
Yeah, they're going to start with good field position right here. And you need everything you can get. I'm not saying you need it all in one play, but a big play would be helpful. You know, we talked about slow, methodical drives of running that clock down. And, yes, that'd be great. But I feel like you need that big play here to really bring the momentum back, to get your fans and this crowd back in it, to get the sideline back in it. You need one of those big spark plays.
So Springdale will come on. Landon back in the shotgun. Ronnie Stillwell alongside. 4 wide receivers set. This 4-down line from Farmington has really given Springdale problems here in the third quarter. Landon will throw. Now in trouble. Trying to get away, and he's going to be smothered back at the 24. So now Springdale's offense in reverse. It's going to be a 7-yard loss. Bring up a 2nd and 17.
Yeah, Brandon Billingson, number 99, I talked about him a couple times tonight for Farmington. He's a dog on that defensive line. Once they had him kind of roaming as a linebacker during the first half, and now they've seemed to really settle down, put him down with both hands in the dirt, and he's been very disruptive this quarter.
Clock running, 1:20 to go here in the third quarter. 19-13 our score. Glad you're with us here on the Bulldog Sports Network. Landon to throw again, got the screen. Ronnie Stillwell. It's going to be dragged down at the 25. Nice play there by the Farmington defense. That's number 13, Andrew Disharoon. Now Springdale facing a 3rd and very long.
Yeah, Andrew Disharoon there for the Cardinals just basically did what he's supposed to do. He's supposed to stay home. He didn't overreact to anything that he saw in front of him. Thought to himself, hey, this is my zone. This is where I'm supposed to be. And it came up good for him there as he made the play. And Springdale needs something here. Cannot afford another punt, especially since the punting game hasn't done a very good job of really flipping the field.
3rd down, 17. Landon snaps a little bit low. Now he's going to fire it as high and as far as he can. Ball's going to go incomplete, and it's going to bring up 4th down. Pass intended there for Junior Reyna. Now Springdale, now you're starting to feel that pressure. 3 straight 3-and-outs. You're going to give Farmington the football back with about 15 seconds to go here in the third quarter and all the momentum.
Yeah, and all the momentum, 12 more minutes left to go in this ball game. And I don't want to say the defense hasn't showed up this second half. They've had some great plays other than on the first drive by Farmington, the 4th down. they've done a good job. They just haven't done a great job like they were.
Good kick there by Chris Cortez. DeVault lets it hit at the 39, and it's going to roll out of bounds at the 32. So Springdale is going to give the football back with 17 seconds to go.
Mm-hmm. And I think I owe the punter an apology for saying that he hasn't done a very good job of flipping the field. Did a good job there.
43-yard kick for Chris Cortez.
Good job, Cortez.
And Farmington now, with all the momentum, gets the football back. They've got 100, and if my math is correct, 113 yards of offense here in the third quarter. Springdale with just 4. So, that correlates to 13 points scored and a whole bunch of momentum. Cameron Van Zandt in the shotgun. Van Zandt fires far side. Pass caught. And is Devontae Donovan with the catch, and Springdale
think he's hurt there on the south. No,
he's going to try and get up, but they're going to run him out of bounds. It's going to be awfully close to the first down. Waiting to see if they move the chains or not.
Go ahead and move him.
Yeah, they'll give him the first down up at the 43-yard line.
That's the last thing the Springdale offense and the defense wants to do is give Van Zandt, a guy that can throw the ball and will throw the ball over the field, some confidence.
This is Elsick into the middle of that Springdale defense. Zach Turner there. Nick Thompson as well. No gain on the play. It'll bring up second down. That's going to be the final play of the third quarter. Our score, Springdale 19, Farmington 13. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Serving others, especially those in need, is our culture here, and we hope that you'll be a part of that too. Arkansas's largest furniture destination, get it at Sam's.
Try the 3-and-3 meal at Slim Chickens. 3 hand-breaded chicken tenders paired with 3 perfectly fried wings, shaken in your choice of house flavors. Served with fries, Texas toast, and a medium drink. Slim Chickens. Fresh, delicious chicken.
Choose the Wellness Centers at Springdale Schools. The Wellness Centers in Springdale are perfect for students and teachers. Teachers can go during their planning period, and parents don't have to miss work for students to receive medical care. Offering sports physicals, kindergarten physicals, vaccinations, well child checks, acute care, and more. Wellness centers are located at a school near you. Wellness Centers in Springdale Schools, we are your medical home.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found...
We start the fourth quarter. It's second down 10. Farmington's got the football. Ball at the 43-yard line. Springdale clinging to a 6-point lead. They dominated the first half. Miles Harvey's checked in at the quarterback spot. Here he comes on the quarterback power. He's going to get to about the 48-yard line. It's going to bring up third down. We'll call it 5.
Yeah, he's able to get a good solid 5 yards there for Harvey. And you kind of, every time he checks in the game, you know what's going to come. You know what's coming. You know he's going to take off right on that little QB power play.
Van Zandt back into the ball game for Farmington. Taylor now alongside at the running back spot. Third down 6, just underway here, fourth quarter.
Bulldog fans in the stands trying to get behind their team, trying to help with some momentum here as you hear the crowd get a little bit louder.
Van Zandt now tries to run. He's got a man open, Peyton Funk.
Oh.
Nice catch there by Peyton Funk at the 21-yard line. No fault with the defense of Zamarian Manuel.
We got a flag, though.
We do have a flag in the backfield.
And Springdale players are waving, hey, come on back.
Yeah, we may have a man downfield. We do, so wipe it out. And Springdale catches their first break of the second half.
Definitely needed that because, man, if I didn't see that dirty laundry, I was about to say, hey, give credit where credit's due. Good job by Van Zandt to, really avoid
a little time,
buy some time, and then his receiver just to go up and get it. It's good coverage. He had a man right. His man was all over him, but just good job by that young man to go up and pick it out of the sky. So
just a guy making a play,
yeah.
Right? All right, so they'll put him back at the 42-yard line, and that's going to bring up a third down.
They're going to bring Landon in there, play some security.
Van Zandt to throw. We got another flag down. They try the wheel route to Elsick, and we'll see about the flag. I think Springdale had too many guys on the field.
Yeah.
And that's the play that they scored the touchdown on earlier.
Oh, it might actually be coming back.
Yeah, Farmington's heading backwards. I don't know. I try not to read these things. It's like reading tea leaves.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's against Springdale, so it'll be declined. So it was too many men on the field. So the play's going to stand. The ball's going to be marked out at the 38 of Springdale. And now Springdale's defense has got to start to they got to start to force this a little bit.
Yeah,
Farmington has dominated the second half. They had the ball virtually the entire second half and done pretty much what they want.
You know, I hate to say the cliche, but it's been a tale of two halves.
This is Elsick straight ahead. Springdale's right there. Nick Thompson's got him. Down he goes.
Great job by Nick Thompson, just bullying his way right through that line, meeting Ellis right there in the backfield.
We got another Springdale player down. The ball's going to be placed back at the 41. It'll be a 3-yard loss. And while they tend to him, we'll take a quick timeout. 10:37 to go in the ball game. Springdale leads by 6. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
At America's Car Mart, our purpose is providing customers peace of mind with quality vehicles to keep you on the road. And right now, we're kicking off 2021 with a huge sale, the New Year's sale. Drive away today for as low as $199 down on select vehicles. Ask about the New Year's sale or start your approval online right now. No matter where you are on your car buying journey, we're here for you, keeping you on the road.
10:37 to go here in the ball game. Springdale leads by 6. Zach Turner being helped off the field. Second down, 13. This is Harvey in the backfield, and here he comes on the quarterback power. Springdale there, meets him at the 41-yard line. Not much happening, and now you've got another third down.
Good job there by the Red Dogs of just seeing who's in there at the quarterback position and saying, okay, we know he's going to go left or he's going to go right, but he's going to go right through either that 4 or 3 hole. So let's just clog it up, and that's exactly what they did.
They bring up third down 13 after starting the game 0 for 6. Farmington is connected on their last 2 third down conversions. This one 13 yards as we cross the 10-minute mark to go in the ball game. Van Zant in the shotgun has Elsick alongside. 9:50 to go in the ball game. Play clock at 3. Springdale brings the blitz. And they are in the backfield. Nick Thompson. Sure enough, Nick Thompson with the sack. Down goes Van Zant. And Springdale's defense stands up big.
Oh, you needed that one. You had to get the momentum, and it seems like it's finally starting to sway back. But I don't think the Cardinals are going to punt it. I think they have enough faith in their defense and the way that they've been playing that they're going to go for it.
It's a 6-yard loss, and here comes the punt team.
Okay, here it comes.
I think this is probably the smart play here, especially the way their defense is played here in the second half.
No need to try to force anything if you're Farmington.
Ricardo Gonzalez going to drop back deep. Elsick in punt formation. He's kicked 4 times tonight for a 35.8-yard average. Snap's good. Elsick gets the kick away.
Ooh.
Nice kick, end over end. Ricardo
fumbles
the football. And Farmington's going to wind up with the football at the 12. That is just disaster for the Springdale Bulldogs.
That is disaster. And ultimately, when you start floating back like that, when you're basically pretending like you're a center fielder out on the baseball field, just floating back, watching the ball, as soon as that happens, that's a bail time. As soon as the ball gets over you and you're kind of got your shoulders at a 45-degree angle, it's a punt. Yeah, they might be able to down it at the 3, but at least you still got the ball. That is a bail out.
8:51 to go in the ballgame. Springdale turns it over for the 3rd time tonight. They are -3 in the turnover category tonight, and it'll give Farmington a 1st and 10. Ball at the 12. Springdale defense going to be called on one more time. Elsick and Van Zant in the backfield. This is Elsick straight ahead. He'll get a couple across the 10-yard line.
Yeah, Elsick has done a much better job in the second half of falling forward. He is run. I'm guessing his yards per run has gone up. For one, their offense has been playing better, but he's been falling forward for an extra yard or two.
18 carries, 40 yards for Caden Elsick tonight.
And compared to last year, still a good job by this Bulldog defense.
So it's second down, 7. Elsick again. It's going to be stopped there. Not much. Junior, check that. Alexis Castillo with the stop. It's going to bring up third down, and once again, this Springdale defense in a position to get off the field.
Keep them to 3. It's a win. But I don't think that.
Yeah, I don't think Farmington's going for 3 at this point.
I don't think they are either. They know the situation. They see that clock and those big red letters or numbers, right there in front of them too.
Third down, 6. Van Zant in the shotgun. He has Caden Elsick alongside. This is Elsick straight ahead. He is going to fall into the end zone for a touchdown, Farmington.
That was just
Caden Elsick in from 8 yards out, and we are tied at 19 pending the extra point.
That's a credit where credit is due. Elsick just powering his way through some arm tackling. Need to put a body on him, but once again, credit where credit's due. Still plenty of time for Springdale. No need to drop your heads.
Luis Zavala on to try the extra point. Kicks on the way. Ooh, boy, that one got through. Wasn't pretty, but he gets through.
Got tipped again.
So our new score with 7:32 to go in the ballgame. Farmington 20, Springdale 19. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
RGC Glass is proud to sponsor the Fearless Friday Player of the Week.
The perfect slice every time when you come to Grisano's. Using the freshest ingredients, our Chicago-style pizza will make your mouth water. The menu doesn't stop there. We also have a mix of appetizers, salads, and sandwiches, bringing you the best.
The Farmington scoring drive, 3 plays, 12 yards. Caden Elsick in from 8 yards out, and now 20 unanswered from the Cardinals. Springdale finds themselves down by 1.
Yeah, just too many mental mistakes here in the second half, and really starting to wondering if just conditioning-wise aren't really there yet. You're in Game 3. This is where you're supposed to kind of be hitting peak performance into the season, but we've seen a lot of cramping. We've seen some just flat-out mental mistakes.
Zavala's kick, end over end, carries into the end zone for a touchback, and Springdale now offensively with 4 yards of total offense here in the second half. They have this might be the most important drive of the game because you cannot give it back to this Farmington offense.
No, you can't. One, you need points, and two, you do not want to give them any time left on that clock. You want to go back to that. You want to see that play that we saw in the first half. Where was that team? Where's that team been? I guess Farmington has really just stepped up their defensive play, but get back to the basics. Get back to what was working.
First down 10, ball at the 20. Landon Phipps in the shotgun, 4 wide receiver set. Ronnie Stillwell, the running back. Low snap, Phipps now in trouble, going to run. He's going to be dragged down at the 15. He's just bailing too quick.
He is. He's starting to do exactly what we saw him to do at the start of the game, and the best play that he has had all day is when he trusts his offensive line, when he trusts himself to be able to step up into a pocket, to be able to create a little bit more time to try to get a receiver open. If he can just trust his teammates and trust that everything is going to work around him, that's when we've seen him play his best ball, not when he's running around with his hair on fire.
Second down 14 after the 4-yard loss. We go under 7 minutes to go in the ballgame. Landon again to throw, now in trouble. Pass complete, Ronnie Stillwell, and that's not going to go very far. It's going to be about a pickup of 1. The offensive line's really struggling right now as well. There are guys just running free.
Yeah, number 99, Billingston is just wreaking havoc. As soon as they decided to put him down low, he has been whipping, and he's been switching off and forth between the left tackle and the right tackle all game.
Third down 13. And we're going to get
get spooked.
Nope. We're going to get a false start against Springdale. And this has been symptomatic here in the second half. Springdale has gone perpetually backwards since the start of the second half. Now with just 1 yard of total offense here in the second half, and that's just that's sort
After
of
200 in the first.
Give Farmington credit. Whatever adjustments they have made, they have made life miserable for the Springdale offense. It's 3rd down and 18. Clock running. 6:15 to go in the ball game. Springdale has got to convert this. They got to get a first down here. You can't just give it back to this Farmington offense. Landon's going to throw. Fires, ball caught, and then dropped. Davon Sparks had it at the 28. He catches that. Yeah, if he catches that, it's a first down.
All he's got to do is fall forward. He catches it right at the 29, 30-yard line. He falls forward for half a yard. That's a first down. This drive keeps going.
As it is, Chris Cortez will come back on. Kick the football. 3 kicks tonight, 32.7 yards per kick. Dropping back deep for Farmington, Sam Wells. He'll have his heels on about the 43-yard line. Then snaps high. Cortez catches it, kicks away. Wells says get away from it, and it's going to angle out of bounds at the 45-yard line.
Need a big stop here. I mean, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
This is the ball game.
This is the ball game.
If you give up points, touchdown, you've put yourself in a position where it's going to be really, really difficult, especially the way you played offensively here in the second half.
And the fact that you missed the extra point, and then you went for 2. Guy tried to run it before he had it. It was wide open. Just couldn't get it, or actually wasn't trying to run it.
I mean,
Landon couldn't get it, didn't get it to him. Those 2 points or 2 points right there, we're talking about Springdale holding on to a 1-point lead.
So it's first down 10, ball at the 45, 6 minutes exactly to go in the ball game. Elsick, the running back, and they'll give it to him straight ahead. Nick Thompson is there.
Man,
check that. Junior Flores was there. And Alexis Castillo cleans him up. It's going to be a 1-yard loss. Springdale's done a nice job on the Farmington running game. Mm-hmm. It's been those pesky 3rd downs here in the second half. They just haven't been able to get them off the field.
Yeah, and in the first half, I don't think they converted a single.
They were 0 for 6 in the first half.
Yeah.
So it's 2nd down, 11, 5.5 minutes to go. Farmington certainly in no hurry here. Play clock.
Clock is their friend at this point.
Absolutely. 15 on the play clock for Farmington. 2nd down and 11. Springdale needs a turnover.
Yeah. Need that big play. We got to get the momentum back. Got to get everybody back involved. Not just the fans, but everybody there on the sidelines. They're just as important.
This is Elsick, big hole, 45-yard line, 40, 35, first down.
With that first down, you could possibly see Farmington start to slow it down, let the play clock run a bit.
They're going to push him out at the 32, and it'll be enough for a first down. 5:10 to go in the ball game.
Yeah, they're slowing it down. They're getting signs from the sideline, and they're just very content with letting each second of that clock just tick right off.
First down 10, ball at the 32. Elsick again. 30-yard line. He's going to be knocked down. Kane Pinto there to make the stop. It'll be a 2-yard pickup. Bring up 2nd down and 8. Clock continuing to run, 4:45 to go in the ball game. Just a reminder, we're off next week. Springdale has the bye week, and then 2 weeks we'll be up at Rogers Heritage Gate Stadium, take on the War Eagles. First game of the 7A West schedule for our Bulldogs. Play clock right now at 7. Game clock at 4:25. This is Elsick. Falls forward for about a yard, and that's going to be it. And it's going to bring up another 3rd down.
This might be the biggest play of the game. If Farmington is able to convert here, you're going to get into a burn a timeout every play type of situation, and then they get one more first down after that. Don't want to say she's singing, but she's definitely starting to warm up her pipes.
3rd down and 7. Clock goes under 4 minutes to go. Springdale with all 3 of their timeouts. Farmington going to spread it out for wide receiver set. Caden Elsick still in the backfield with Cameron Van Zandt. Elsick straight ahead. Springdale's got him at the 28. He's going to fall forward to the 25. That's going to make this I think a situation where Farmington's going to go. We're going to get a timeout, Springdale, with 3:38 to go. And let's just hold it right here and let's talk about this. Elsick, if you hold him to that fourth and, if you hold him, I guess the point of contact was the 28-yard line. If you hold him there, it's a little bit different.
A little bit different.
Yeah, they're going to mark him down at the 26.
Especially since we know what kind of legs Zavala's got on him there.
Yeah, Zavala's one of the better kickers in 5A. He can hit from here, but I think the way J.R. Eldridge is looking and thinking here on 4th down and 4, I think the way his defense is playing, plus I don't know that I guess a field goal here would be,
4 points, but it takes the field goal out of the equation for Springdale.
And you made a great point just a minute ago about the extra points. Okay, you got the one block, then you went for 2. If you kick the extra point here, we're talking about a 20-20 game. You get
so many different things.
So many different things you can think about.
I know it's 1 point, but that 1 point is big because, as you can see, it's 20-19.
Right. And Springdale's run just 12 plays here in the second half for 1 yard.
That's some 3 and outs right there.
Yeah, that's the number that sticks out to me is the 1, that the single yard that they've gained here in the second half. So it's 4th down and 4.
They're going to go for it.
Taylor and Van Zant in the backfield. The line to make is the 22. Van Zant, quarterback sweep. Ooh, Springdale's got him. Sure enough, the ball's loose. Great play there by Springdale either way. Springdale's going to get the football. So the Dogs hold, and with 3:30 to go, they're going to take over, and I think Cameron Van Zant is hurt.
I think he is, too.
He took a shot.
Not a bad call, though, by Farmington. Were you expecting Van Zant to take off and run?
I was not. I think of all the guys of all the guys that have run the football tonight, he was not the one that I would have thought was going to carry the football. But Van Zant gets up under his own power. Springdale holds. It was a no gain on the play, so Springdale gets the football back. 3:30 to go.
Plenty of time.
2 timeouts.
No need to panic. No need to try to rush too much. You got plenty of time. Trust your play calling. Trust the other 10 men out there. And you can go down and you can score and you can win this ball game.
And Landon's he's one move away from taking off on his own and making this thing a 7-point ball game. But here we go. 1st down 10, ball at the 31. Phipps alone in the shotgun. That's Sparks in motion. They'll fake it to him. They're going to set up a screen. This is Danners Wiley. It was there for a second.
Yeah.
They're going to wind up getting about 2 yards out of it.
Yeah, Landon floated that ball there a little bit. If he puts it on a rope, it gives more time. And just one man to beat. Still, even there, just one man to beat could have been a huge play for the Red Dogs.
Picks up 2 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 8. Clock running, 3:05 to go in the ball game. Landon going to throw again. Good protection this time. Now he's going to be flushed to his right. Now he's going to try and outrun everybody. And he's going to get a couple. Looks like they're going to mark him out. It's past the 35-yard line, out at about the 37. So it'll be a 5 or 4-yard pickup. It's going to bring up a 3rd down. And
as much as we talked about holding them on 3rd down last time, we're talking about Springdale now having to get this big 3rd down conversion here to keep this drive alive. Well, let's face it, you're in 2-down territory.
Absolutely.
At this point.
2:50.
No way
clock stopped, 2:54 to go. You're in 2-down territory no matter how you look at it. It's a 1-point ball game. Springdale up 19 at halftime, and this has been all Farmington here in the second half. Here's Landon. Fires it high, looking for Davon Sparks.
And he had a wide-open man on the outside. I talked about earlier in this game, he seemed to do a good job of scanning the field that time. Just what a lot of quarterbacks in this league at this level do. Get up to the line, they pick a receiver, they follow it, and then just aired it over.
So it's 4th down and 4. The line to makes the 41. 2:49 to go in the ball game. Springdale, this is it. You don't connect here. You put yourself in a really, really tough spot. Farmington showing blitz. They'll back out. Short pass to Danners Wiley, and he's not even going to get close. Springdale ran a bubble screen.
Yeah. Those screens have worked. They worked all the way through the first half. Has not been working here. I kind of thought they might go back to the run, might go back with Landon on his feet, because ultimately that's where you've been getting most of your yards this game is is when he's been able to make something happen. Don't want to bring too much comparison in from the next level, but Landon looks a lot like a KJ Jefferson. When you get him out in space and you get him on his feet and his feet under him, he can make some plays happen. Kind of shocked they didn't go just straight to him.
Springdale's got 2 timeouts left. Ball's at the 39-yard line. First down 10, Farmington. Elsick, the running back, 2 tight ends set. And here comes Farmington straight ahead. Springdale meets him in the backfield. Good defense there by the Bulldogs. Junior Flores, Kane Pinto, Eduardo Hernandez among the Bulldogs there.
Going to let the clock run right now as it just got under 2:30. Since you only had 2 timeouts, got to be very selective with them.
3-yard loss on the play. And look, Farmington's not going to put it up, I don't think, unless it's screen or really, really safe. Something it's got to be one of those plays they feel really good about. But
that wheel play.
That wheel route, that they've gotten them on a couple of times. Second down 13, 2:05 to go. Springdale down by 1. Elsick straight ahead. Springdale's got him again.
You got a flag on the play, too.
We'll see what the call is.
It's a weird place for that ref to throw the flag. He just kind of threw it into the pile.
It's holding against Farmington. Interesting call here for Coach Hobbs. Do you take the down or do you take the distance?
I think you take the down at this
I would think so, yeah.
You want to get them off the field as soon as possible, and it gets the clock to stop.
So that's what they're going to do. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
You can go ahead and take
Go ahead and take the timeout, and we'll hold it right here. 1:56 to go. So now, again, you're in one of those spots here.
Over.
You still got the timeout in your pocket. Mm-hmm. If you can, Farmington's probably going to run the football.
Probably.
Quarterback draw.
They're going to force your hand.
Right. They're going to make you burn the final timeout, and then.
Who's to say they're going to punt?
There's another. I think at this point you're going to make Springdale go the entire. You're going to make them go the field if you can. But with 1:56 to go, and again, and we've said this a couple times tonight. You're one Landon Phipps run away from winning this thing. But Farmington's done a nice job in the second half, really containing him. Springdale with just 10 yards of offense in the second half.
Yeah, it's been a complete script, a complete switch of script. It's been a complete 180 of what we saw in the first half. We saw Springdale being able to shut them down on defense, and then on the offensive side of the ball, basically do anything that they wanted. If they wanted to run left for 10 yards, they were going to run left for 10 yards. They wanted to throw for 40 yards, they were going to do that. And that's exactly what Farmington's been able to do in the second half.
3rd down 12, and now we've got flags.
Looks to be on Farmington here.
Yeah, false start, so that'll back the Cardinals up again.
Yeah, at this position, unless
I don't think you're putting this thing in the air.
I don't think you are.
You're going to run
Elsick on the ground, and
you're going to run Elsick straight off tackles, get what you can, make them burn the timeout, and pin them deep, and put it up for your defense.
Yeah, that false start really took all the guesswork out of it for the Cardinal coaches.
So 3rd down 17, 1:56 to go in the ballgame, 20-19 our score. Dogs need a stop here, get the football back. This is Elsick straight ahead. He's going to get a couple down to the 45-yard line. Springdale calls the timeout.
The last one.
So Springdale's going to get it back.
It's just with how far of a distance are you going to have to go?
Yeah, that's the question.
That's the big question.
Certainly you don't go after, you're not going to go punt block here and try and block the thing. So
no, you play it safe.
Your best case scenario is probably a touchback, and you try and go 80 yards. And what you're telling Ricardo Gonzalez right now is if it's over, if it's over your head, let it go.
Let's not drift like a center fielder like we did last time. If you turn your shoulders at a 45-degree angle, or you turn your shoulders at all, just let it go, young man. Let it go.
And then you got to start thinking about this has got to be, you've got to go quick. We can't have they've had some issues in their 2-minute game where it's just taken too long. First game is what I'm thinking of. They ran 2 plays in a minute and 5 seconds. Yeah. You just can't have that right now. You're going to have to go quick.
Yeah.
I don't know if you call 2 or you've got some automatics or whatever you call. It's it's time to put this thing. It's time to put this thing in high gear.
Oh yeah,
Farmington sending the offense out.
This is a shocker.
Now Elsick is the punter, so let's see if maybe they shift out of it, something like that. But Elsick is not on the field. Yeah, they're going to send Van Zant back. It looks like it's going to be a quick kick. Van Zant gets the kick away.
Not bad.
It's going to hit at the 10, And it is going to, it goes into the end zone. It sure did.
Oh.
So Springdale catches a break.
That was a darn good fun by Van Zandt.
That was really nice. So 1:43 to go. Springdale's going to get the football back, down by 1. And as we said, you're going to have to go quick. When back in the Stone Ages when I played, you called 2 plays.
Yeah.
And then if you want to run them again, everybody's yelling mirror. You just do it again.
We called our 2-minute offense the turbo offense. So everybody's just running down like this. You shorten up your signal callings to basically you have about five different plays that you're going to run. Coach just points to one different part of his body. Bing, bang, boom. That's where you're going.
So it's first down 10. 1:43 to go in the ballgame. Springdale down by 1. Landon Phipps in the shotgun for wide receiver set. Landon will throw.
Got him.
Pass complete. Chris Cortez. Clock will stop momentarily on the first down.
Yeah, it seems like they're doing a much better job of hustling to the ball than what we saw there in week 1.
First down, Dogs. Ball at the 37. Clock now moving. 1:35 to go. Landon to throw. Good protection. Fires. Same play. That ball nearly intercepted.
He's got to quit picking. I know you're nervous there, young man. I know the clock is running. But, hey, you got to keep looking. You got to scan the field. You got to look the other side. If you'd have looked the other side, basically the same route coming from the other way, wide open.
Yeah, it's the same play they just ran.
Yeah.
They ran the same play back-to-back. 90 seconds to go. Springdale down by 1.
I know you thought it went so well the first time. You might as well try it again. But just know the defense is going to think the same thing.
Landed in the shotgun. No timeouts for Springdale. Phipps to throw. Protection's good. Ball far near side. Out of bounds. Chris Cortez on the reception. Ball's going to be placed at the 49-yard line.
And he got out of bounds.
Chris over 100 yards receiving.
It's a good game to start.
Now, welcome to Springdale football.
Thanks for welcoming with some heart attacks here, Springdale.
Cortez on the night, 6 catches, 150 yards. 1:25 to go in the ball game. 4 wide receivers set. Landon Phipps in the shotgun. Farmington shows blitz. Protection's good. Landon now flushed. He's going to run out of bounds, and we should get a flag. We sure do.
We got one.
And now we got another flag.
Oh, cannot retaliate. Don't retaliate.
You're just going to, unbelievable. It's going to offset.
Oh.
And I understand protecting your quarterback, but you got to be smart there.
Got to be smart. That was 15 yards right there. Fresh set of downs. And now it's offset.
So now we'll wait. There are two flags down that we can see. One came from the 30-yard line, middle of the field. The other was from the near side referee, and now they'll sort it out. I think both you and I agree. You got the late hit. Yeah, you got the late hit on the quarterback. Then you got the post foul. Now, what I hope they don't do is what they did last week, which is to walk off a 15-yarder and then walk back the 15-yarder. We don't have to do that.
Yeah, we don't have time for that.
This is 2021.
We all understand what offsetting is.
All right, so we got dead ball, personal foul, dead ball, offsetting. Oh,
and he's out.
And
he's been thrown out of the ball game.
We're waiting to see who they're going to throw out. There has been an ejection. Springdale doesn't like it.
And if you go back to the targeting call, wouldn't that be technically the second ejection of the game?
I would think so. So this is we're all going back to first down. Ball's at the 49 after the offsetting penalty.
Although it seems that they've charged them with the loss of down. So now it's second down. I thought it would have been offsetting, redo it, everything else. Apparently they have charged him with the loss of down as well.
All right, so second down and 10. Now,
or maybe
now
not.
We've got more officiating. Referees have stepped in. Down marker says second down. Scoreboard says second down. And looks like Isaac Cooper has been thrown out of the game. He was the one that picked up the personal foul for the retaliation.
Yeah, he's heated. He's upset down there. But unfortunately, young man, you only have yourself to blame. You got to keep your head in you.
So it's second down 10. Here's Landon. And he's going to be dragged down at the 44. It's a 5-yard pickup.
Got to keep it moving.
Clock
keep it
running, 1:07 to go. Springdale's going to have to hurry. And guys running all over the place on this 3rd down and 6. Under a minute to go. No timeouts for Springdale. Landon to throw. Pass. Nearly intercepted. It was tipped and then nearly intercepted. Now we're facing a 4th down and 6 with 53 seconds to go.
Yeah, I know that most of their big plays, most of their big passing plays have been over the top, over the right there in the box this game, but you've got less than a minute to go. We got to get that ball to the sidelines. We got to get out.
Line to reach is the 39-yard line.
Look at that Farmington crowd over there.
The play clock now at 20. Springdale still in their huddle. They're going to have to go here.
You ain't got a timeout, fellas.
12 seconds on the play clock. It's a 4-wide receiver set. 53 seconds to go in the ball game. Landon Phipps in the shotgun. Play clock at 4. Phipps to throw. Landon. Pass caught. Chris Cortez, 25-yard line. First down, Bulldogs.
Went right back to that's the same passing play that they've run 4 times on this drive. It's worked too. And saved the souls.
It's an 18-yard pickup, 47 seconds to go in the ball game. Landon Phipps has Springdale on the march. First down 10. Phipps.
Go.
Now going to take off and go. Landon is going to get out of bounds near the 21-yard line.
Smart play by Landon, realizing that, hey, I might be able to make this guy miss, but I might still fall into bounds. Let's go and play it safe. Let's get out. Let's stop that clock. Great decision by that young man.
34 seconds to go in the game. Springdale down by 1. Guys, you're in field goal range.
We're in red zone.
You're in field goal range.
We're in the red zone.
So there's no reason to get crazy here.
No, if you got to, if this next play doesn't work, your clock starts to run down, just get up there, stay calm, and down the ball.
2 running backs. Ronnie Stillwell, and looks like Davon Sparks, the other running back. Chris Cortez has the range from here. Phipps to throw. Landon now going to take off and run again. Landon heading for the sidelines. He'll run out of bounds. It's going to be close to first down yardage.
About 3rd and 1 right there, just barely. Man, if that would have been on the other side of the ball, other side of the field, we'd have ran directly at that chain.
They're going to mark him out at we'll call it the 18. It's a 3-yard pickup. And now you're 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Now, here's the thing.
Where do you want that ball positioned?
Well,
that's another thing. You got to think about field position.
It's another thing, yeah. I mean, there's a lot going on here.
There is.
The one thing you can't take here is a sack.
No.
Phipps in the shotgun, 3 wide receiver set. Landon going to take off and run. And now you're going to have to hurry.
Now you got to spike it. We got to spike it.
No, you can't. It's 4th down.
Oh, it is 4th down.
So here comes the field goal team. You got plenty of time.
Plenty of time, guys.
17 seconds. Chris Cortez comes on. 12 seconds to go. Springdale's got it set. Cortez to try to win it. Chris Cortez on the way. And it's no good.
Oh, just left. He pulled it.
Chris Cortez misses from 40 yards away, and with 2 seconds left, Farmington's going to get out of here with a win.
Oh. Just pulled it a bit too much. Kicking over there on that right side. Tried to adjust, because you got to get your foot through to get it over there, and just hooked it a little too much. Man, that was close.
Give Springdale some credit. Yeah. They drive down the field, get themselves in a position to win it. Chris Cortez just hooked it, and Springdale's going to fall to 0-3, barring a miracle here at Gerald Williams. No timeouts left for Springdale. All Farmington has to do is come out, take a knee, and that's going to be your ball game.
Felt so high, so great after that first half. 19 points unanswered. Go into the locker room feeling like you got this game under control. Farmington comes out, gets 20 points on the board, and you're shut out, and that's your score, 20-19.
Our final score tonight, Farmington 20, Springdale 19. We'll be right back to wrap it up. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network. Our final score tonight, Farmington 20, Springdale 19. The Dogs, as you said, tale of two halves. Dominant in the first half, and the second half, put a drive together there at the end and nearly came away with it.
Yeah, just a little too late. I'm trying to say that a little too fast there. But just trying to I'm going through my mind, and there were some mental mistakes. You started to break it down mentally. Had some dumb penalties. I mean, you cannot retaliate on the sidelines there, young man. You were gifted something. They had messed up. They had given you 15 yards and said, "Here, we want you to have this," and you said, "No, take it back." It's frustrating. It's the small things that, luckily you're going into the bye week. You got plenty of time to iron those mental mistakes out, come back, more conditioned, better, and ready to play, starting conference play. Hopefully, when we're in Rogers Heritage in 2 weeks, then we'll get the first step. We're getting closer. Yeah,
and after last week at Choctaw, where it just wasn't as competitive as you hoped. I mean, the Dogs came out, they played well.
Yeah.
And we're in a ball game against a team that last week puts up 56, puts up 40 the week before. I mean, it's a high-flying offense. You dominate the first half, just couldn't get the job done. A sign of a young team that's a little bit inexperienced at some spots. Certainly look, the last drive, you march down, you get a bunch of big plays, complete some passes, and you put your kicker in a position to win it.
Right.
And look, Chris has the range.
He does. Plenty of leg.
9 times out of 10, he makes that kick. So another heartbreaker for Springdale here at Gerald Williams. They're going to lose the ball game by 1, 20-19. As Drew said, we're off next week, the bye week, and then we travel to Rogers Heritage. Drew, man, it's been fun.
It has been fun. I'm going to enjoy this.
All right, we're going to have a good time. Drew and I will be back in 2 weeks. We appreciate you hopping on with us. We will talk to you from Rogers Heritage. Game time 7 o'clock. We'll be on the air at 6:30 with the pregame show. For Drew and Maddie and our entire BSN crew, we wish you all a good night. Drive home safely. Good night, everybody.